So you're plant-based and you miss having some omelet? Well, I'm going to show you how to make one using hash browns, no eggs of course. It's a different twist on it, so stay tuned. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chu on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow the Starch Solution. Starch Solution is a program created by Dr. John McDougall. It is a starch-centered diet. If you'd like more information on the book, The Starch Solution, I will leave a link in the description box below. On my channel, you're going to find quick and easy whole food plant-based recipes. I use no oil, and my recipes are all gluten-free. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at Chu on Vegan for more plant-based content. And if you're new to this way of eating or just feel like you need some more support, I started a Facebook group, and there you will find like-minded people, recipes, inspiration, and support. And if you're still not convinced that a plant-based diet is right for you, I created a short little e-guide that explains the benefits of a plant-based diet. And be sure to sign up for my newsletter. It comes out every other month. And in my newsletter, I will address different topics. Some will be from a nursing perspective. There'll be recipes, tips, and tricks on how to stay on a plant-based diet. I will leave all the links to everything I just mentioned, to all the resources, in the description box below. As I said in the intro, I'm going to be making an omelet. There will be no eggs involved, but the base of this omelet is going to be hash browns. So it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. So let's get started. And just a reminder, all the ingredients, instructions will all be in the description box. So we're going to start with our egg mixture here. And I've got a half a cup of chickpea flour and then a half a cup of water. And we're just going to whisk that together. It's going to be like a thin pancake batter. Then we're going to add a little pepper, a couple pinches of salt, so we're just going to whisk this together and we're going to set it aside. So once again, I am using my beautiful non-stick Bella griddle. There's a link in the description box if you would like to get one for yourself. I love this thing. I preheated this to about 350. Then I've got some frozen hash browns that I have defrosted. So we're going to put this on here. Okay, using a spatula, you got to work quick because they start cooking. Square it up. Now, we are going to let this cook till they're nice and brown on the other side, maybe till they're about 95% done. And they should be about this thickness. You're just gonna leave them and let them cook. This is why you need a really good non-stick griddle or pan, because we're using no oil. In the meantime, I'm gonna saute some peppers and onions, probably a couple cups. So I'll be right back. Now you can see it's starting to brown up a little bit on the very edges. I'm going to put a little seasoning on there. I've got some onion powder, some garlic powder, and a little smoked paprika. So this is going to make 2 omelettes. And then I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on top here. Okay, so you want to wait, like I said, till this is about 90% done. You want to make sure you're getting a good crisping. So what I'm going to do is divide this in half, just with my spatula, because we're going to make 2 omelettes, but you want them to be separated. Okay, very good. Now we're going to start adding some things here. First thing we're going to add is some cheese sauce. So we're going to put all the filling on these 2, and then we're going to flip it over. So cheese sauce goes here. Okay. Actually, I lied. We're gonna put cheese sauce on both sides. Who am I kidding? The more the merrier. And I did heat it up a little bit, just because it's easier to work with. Okay, so we got that on there, and I messed it up. So, but we're gonna do it anyway. Then we're gonna put the chickpea flour. This would be the egg. So we're gonna have cheese on the bottom instead of on the top. It's totally fine. So spread that out. And this is gonna cook just from the heat from underneath. So you want just a thin layer. I make mistakes too, no big. It's gonna be just fine. Okay, so we'll just let that go for a few minutes. So it's starting to set up a little bit. So we're going to add our veggies. Just put that. And then a little bit of spinach. Now, if you're worried that this chickpea's not cooking fast enough for you, you can do this, and I do this sometimes too. Just make a little tent out of foil and just set it right over it, and that will help keep the heat in there and get the top cooked as well. I've done it both ways, but sometimes I'm afraid the bottom is getting too brown and the top's not cooking fast enough, so I'll do this. All right, a few more minutes and then we're gonna flip it and give it a taste. Okay, now we're gonna flip it. This is when I pray. Whoo, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. And I just let it cook for about another minute. I turn off my griddle and just let it cook for another minute, and then we're gonna eat. Look at this thing. Oh my God, it's a potato lover's dream. It's a starch solution dream, but it's real. And it was pretty easy. I've never done one with the chickpea flour mixture. That's why I messed it up, but let's see how it tastes. That's what, you know, really matters. And you can add ketchup, hot sauce, whatever you like. It all works. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculously good. Unbelievable. I put a little cheese sauce on the top. It is perfect. So if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below, hash brown omelet. If you're getting value out of this video, if you learned something, give me a like or a thumbs up. Both is appreciated. And I appreciate you for watching my videos and supporting my channel. You don't know what it means to me. I do this for you, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a channel. So I appreciate you so much. And remember, all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based. The Starch Solution is a program that was, the Starch Solution was, if you wanted to add the, I don't know what I'm talking about.